Welcome to Extra. I'm Dave Dima.
And I'm Marcel Neville. Now, check out this goofy movie. The star is one-dimensional, and the acting is, well, cartoonish. Still, its premiere drew the Roadrunner and quite a crowd for today's Celebrity Traffic Report.
You know, going to the premiere was still a huge joy to see the movie on the big screen with an audience that so appreciated it. It was wonderful to celebrate with everyone.
It was unusual to do a press tour for anything we'd done prior to a Goofy movie. This was a movie tour.
For 63 years or so, a certain celebrity has been star of stage, screen, and theme park photos.
Goofy has been doing cartoons for Walt Disney since the 1930s. He looks great.
Attaining leading man or dog status in his first full-length motion picture,
A Goofy movie.
And they actually put me on camera, which was rare in those days. They generally like to preserve the Disney magic.
Hey, Bill, come on in here. Look at this guy. How you doing? Now, what in the world could you be, why would you be involved in the Goofy movie? What do you have to do with it?
I've been kind of helping Goofy out with this dialogue for about the past 8 years.
His dialogue, huh?
Yes, yes.
So you're his writer?
Yours. I'm not sure. I had a lot of fun on the tour. We went to Orlando. We went to New York. We're in a restaurant. Got to meet Regis Philbin sitting there. No one knows who I am. Everyone knows who Goofy is.
Well, Bill, good luck. Congratulations on your success, and good luck with the movie.
I don't remember feeling like we had big expectations, although deep down we were probably hoping for it. When I watched the movie for the first time, I was just really blown away. I felt great. I felt like, wow, I'm so proud of this. Like, I'm so proud to be part of something so unique. I think that's what made it, stand out. Above the crowd. You have to shout out loud. That was going to happen eventually.
From Walt Disney Pictures, Max is the most popular kid in school. His girlfriend's a babe.
Call you later.
Oh, she?
His best bud is cool.
It's the Leaning Tower of Pisa.
There's only one problem. His dad's Goofy.
When you got to watch the finished film, how'd you feel?
I can remember going to one screening and it all clicked together. Oh, this is going to be good. This is actually going to be good.
This is CNN.
The hottest ticket at the box office over the weekend featured two of TV's brightest stars. Martin Lawrence and Will Smith combined comedy and action adventure to climb all the way to the top of the box office chart. Their film Bad Boys earned an estimated $15.6 million in its debut weekend. That's more than double the ticket sales for Goofy, which came in at number 2, with Tommy Boy very close behind.
I think I'm going to be sick.
When the film was released, it was a critical disaster. It was so disheartening because I could not for the life of me find like a wonderful review. It's a very different kind of movie. When we started seeing the reviews, because those had come in, I didn't really know how it was going to land.
The Los Angeles Times asked, why dampen the goofiness? While the San Francisco Chronicle called the film an incoherent mess.
I think we thought it was going to do better than it did.
I think that it being classic character, me attempting to strive for something deeper with Goofy, see if he could have an emotional side. I mean, some of my friends were angry with me for what I had done to Goofy. How dare I turn him into a character with emotions? Because he wasn't traditionally that character.
With movies coming out that you star in, you're going to have to get used to critics, critiquing your work.
I remember one story, Roger Ebert went and saw the movie.
People are always asking movie critics what the difference is between Goofy and Pluto. Well, Bill Farmer, who was the voice of Goofy, once told me that Pluto was definitely a dog, but that Goofy was the missing link between dog and man. Well, by the same token, a Goofy movie is the missing link between 6-minute cartoons and the more ambitious Disney animated features like The Lion King. Goofy movie is not aiming at the same level of artistry and ambition as the heavy-duty Disney features like Beauty and the Beast or Aladdin. Fans of movie cartoons will find some milestones in this movie which reflect the fact that it was made in the 1990s and not in a more innocent time. For example, this is the first time I can remember where when cartoon characters get out of their cars, they lock them.
So you're hoping for someone to say something sort of supportive, but it really just didn't happen.
I thought it was in taking pedestrian 1990s stuff, rock concert stuff, sort of a Prince figure, but recycled and softened all up, and sticking him with Goofy, which I associate with the 40s and all that.
With poor box office performance, mediocre reviews, and limited studio support, the theatrical life of the film was shortened.